Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga for Stress Relief. I'm Sharon and I'm going to be guiding you through your practice today. We're going to start with some breath work, do some gentle movement, and then move into a couple of restorative postures before a final shavasana. Before we get going, I just want to encourage you to have 3 yoga blankets handy. If you don't have yoga blankets at home, then you can use large bath-sized towels or beach towels. Also, an eye pillow. We're going to be using that. If you don't have an eye pillow, a folded washcloth works just as well. Okay, one more thing. We're going to fold a couple of the blankets ahead of time and then set them aside so that we don't have to disrupt the practice. So the first blanket, if you hold it up, we're going to just fold that in half. This we're going to have as the pillow for our head, so you can set that aside. The second one, we're just going to fold, and if you have a yoga blanket, I always say fold fringe inside. So we're going to fold into a roll, and we're going to keep that handy. Finally, this one, just fold it in half, and you're going to start sitting this under your bum, just like I have right now, and we'll be ready to go. This is the moment where I say press pause, grab something if you need to, meet me back right here, and we'll get started. As I'm guiding you, I suggest you try playing some soft, soothing music or nature sounds. If you use Spotify, I recommend its yoga and meditation playlist, or you can ask your Alexa device to play meditation music. Another way to set the mood? Dim the lights and light some candles. If you have scented candles, a little aromatherapy adds to any practice. To calm the body and mind, especially good scents are lavender, chamomile, and rose. Let's begin with some breath work in a comfortable seated position. We're going to be using a simple breath work that uses a slightly extended exhale to calm us. So, place one hand on your belly and one on your chest. We're going to be breathing in and out through the nose, inhaling for a count of 5, exhaling for a count of 7, with a slight pause between inhale and exhale. Fill your belly, expanding as you breathe in. Feel the chest opening. As you exhale slowly, feel the navel drawing back towards your spine. Feel any tightness in your chest and shoulders begin to soften. Let's begin. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold here for 1, 2. Exhaling slowly for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Again. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holding for 1, 2. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Terrific. Again together. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it. Now try closing your eyes and doing 2 full rounds on your own. Feel the breath filling your chest and belly, finding its way all the way to your fingertips and toes. Feel that energy. With every breath, you're nourishing yourself. With every exhale, you're letting go of any distractions and feeling yourself rooted here in the moment, grounded, at ease. When you completed the 2 full rounds, keeping your eyes closed, let your hands float down to your knees with palms upward in a gesture of openness and receptivity to this practice as it unfolds for you today. Let the breath return to normal, settling in as we move into some gentle movement to release that stress, to release that anxiety, and open ourselves up to the positive energy around us. We want to bring some gentle movements into the body, starting with our neck and working our way through the shoulders and the spine. That's going to help us let go of stress. So let's keep our breath and movements connected. Inhaling, feel the spine lengthen and the shoulders relax away from your ears. Exhale, look to your right. Inhale, move the head back through center, lengthening the spine again. Exhale, look to your left. Again, inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhaling, center. Exhale, left. One more time each side on your own, keeping the breath and the movement fluid and easy. Try to let go of any tension you're holding on to in your neck. Come back to center. As you exhale, slowly shrug your shoulders up and then release back, feeling the shoulder blades come closer together and then sliding down. Keeping the inhale and exhale even, we'll do 8 shoulder rolls in this direction. Taking a brief pause, let's roll the shoulders in the opposite direction. Shoulder blades coming up together, shrugging the shoulders up and releasing for 8 forward rolls. With each roll, try to breathe into your shoulders. Envision your breath there, freeing up the stress. Feel the upper back loosening up, relaxing. Coming back to center, we're now going to remind the spine the different ways it can move. Treat your spine gently, no pushing here as we begin with a lateral stretch. Let's walk the right fingertips out to the side and bring the left arm overhead, keeping it close to the ear, chest front and open. Think about reaching out rather than down, just enough to get a gentle stretch in the side of the body. Feel the expansion here, the intercostal muscles between the ribs. You're creating space here for the breath. Deep inhale. Exhale, try to reach a little more. On an inhale, come up. Exhale, hands back to your sides. Same thing now, walking the left fingertips out to the side. Right arm comes up and over, and spine reaches up and out to the side. Remember, keep that right arm close to the ear. This movement can be very subtle. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much to feel the side of the body opening up. Deep inhale. Exhale back to center. Now, with hands on the opposite knees, let's tuck the chin and tailbone for a cross-legged cat-cow stretch. Exhaling, we curl in. Inhale, chest opens, chin up to open the throat and move the body forward as we lengthen the spine. Again, exhaling, curling in, rounding that spine, feel the stretch across the upper back. Inhale, opening the body as the spine lengthens and moves forward. Keeping that same breath and movement connection, do 3 more of these on your own. Return to center, spine straight, shoulders again relaxed away from the ears. Now for a gentle twist. Inhale, center. Let's lengthen once again. We'll bring the right hand to the left knee as the left palm plants itself behind your back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Looking over your shoulder the best you can. One more time right here. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhale a little deeper into the twist. Inhale, moving back towards center. Exhale, relax. We're going to twist the same thing the other way. Inhaling, lengthen. Exhale, hand to opposite knee and looking over the shoulder. Staying right here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale a little deeper into that twist. Inhale, release from the twist, and a gentle exhale, settling back to center. Now for spine circles. We're going to get into that lower vertebrae and also let go of any of the tension you might still be clinging to in the lower back area. We're going to start with small circles and let them get larger to the point where you can really feel like you're letting go. With an inhale, let's circle the upper body forward and to the right, relaxing back and then finishing the circle on the left. Open up the circles in this direction to your comfort level, feeling free to incorporate more arm and shoulders into the movement. Even breaths here. Feel that release. Reversing direction, inhale, lifting the torso up out of the waist, and deep breaths through the nose as we circle in the opposite direction. Let the lower back release. Let go of any stress. Calm breaths, even breaths, finishing back at the center. With our hands gently resting on our knees, let's take one more deep inhale together. Exhale through the mouth with a loud sigh. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Hold and sigh it out. Great work. We're going to utilize a couple of restorative shapes for this practice to relieve stress. This first belly down pose is so simple but can have a very grounding effect when we're feeling stressed or anxious. We're going to use the blanket we had under our sits bones as it's folded, so just set that aside for a moment. We have a second blanket that we're going to use as a pillow for the head, and a third blanket we should have rolled, ready to catch our ankles. Let's start together on all fours. Take that first folded blanket and have it underneath you on the floor. To move into this belly down shape, we'll extend our legs behind us, tops of the feet on the floor, soles face the ceiling. Let the rolled blanket catch the tops of your ankles as you lower your body down. That blanket you have underneath you, you want to let your lower abdomen rest on it, so you'll just feel your waist and upper torso spilling onto the floor. Lower yourself completely down. Adjust the blanket you're using as a pillow as you bring your right ear to the blanket. We're using cactus arms for this pose, so arms directly out to each side at shoulder height, then bend at the elbow to create a 90-degree angle. Palms flat on the ground, fingers spaced apart, hands relaxed. We will stay here for 3 minutes, and then I'll signal to you to move your head to the opposite direction for the next 3 minutes of this pose. A nice, gentle stretch for the neck, where we hold so much of our tension, so much of the time. Take a deep inhale through your nose and let yourself sigh out a big exhale as you settle in. For the remainder of your time in this pose and the others, you'll breathe naturally in and out through your nose. Here we're inviting the body to relax. We're creating space for the breath and allowing the body to release the stress it is holding on to. We are, especially in this first pose, just trying to settle in. We want to slow down the racing thoughts, quiet the monkey mind as best we can. But we're not trying to get rid of thoughts. That kind of control would be unrealistic. So here's a simple mindfulness technique. Using a simple phrase for inhale and exhale that you can return to throughout the practice as the mind starts to wander away from the present moment. For example, breathing in, I feel calm. Breathing out, I feel at ease. Or breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Or breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I release. Whenever your mind wanders, which it will, just bring your focus back to your breath and use your words to help you let go of those distracting thoughts and return to the moment. Breathing in, I am aware of my breath. Breathing out, I am relaxed. The blanket under the belly brings your focus to your breath there. Feel yourself supported on the floor. Feel the breath there as your belly presses into the floor. Check in with your upper back and shoulders. Can you relax them a bit more? Feel the shoulder blades release. Perhaps try breathing into your back to create space there. Let go of the tension there. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I release. Shifting our head to the other side mindfully, take a deep inhale, bringing the head to a neutral position, face towards the floor. Exhale, release the opposite ear to the floor, and we'll be here for 3 minutes. Savor the stillness, the silence. Be with your breath. Be in the moment. Breathing in, I am aware of my breath. Breathing out, I am relaxed. Coming out of this shape slowly and mindfully, move your head to a neutral position as you inhale and then exhale, pushing back to all fours. You may want to take a brief child's pose stretch here as a counter pose, stretching your arms forward, palms on the floor, forehead to the floor, as you bring the hips back toward your heels. It can be helpful to spread the knees a bit wider as you bring your feet closer together so that your thighs make a V. Just a breath or two here before you walk your hands in towards your body and slowly roll up into a seated position. The next restorative pose we are going to do is one from the group that we call heart openers. For this peaceful backbend shape, we'll need just 2 blankets. We're going to take one blanket and fold it into a long, narrow rectangle that will run the length of our tailbone to the top of our head. With a yoga blanket or beach towel, this means folding lengthwise into thirds. Sitting up against the bottom edge of the towel, let's bend our knees and place our feet flat on the floor, wider than hip distance apart. If you're using a yoga mat, bring the outer edges of your feet to the side edges of the mat. Then let your legs fall inward so that your knees are touching, essentially holding each other up. We're going to slowly roll down the spine 1 vertebrae at a time onto the blanket or towel, while the lower half of our body remains in this position we call constructive rest. With the knees holding each other up, your legs are fully supported. There is no work involved in holding them still. Here's the magic touch of this pose. Slip your thumbs under the blanket at your neck and then pinch the blanket using your index fingers. You're going to create a slight tuck by rolling up your thumbs while drawing in with your index fingers with a little twist of the wrists. Rest your head back down so this little tuck in the blanket fills up the natural curve right at the base of the skull. This subtle support is what I call an express ticket to bliss. If you're having trouble maneuvering the blanket, you can also roll a washcloth. Now let's place our eye pillow or washcloth over our eyes. Again, we're going to use cactus arms. So stretch your arms out to the side at shoulder height and then bend to create a 90-degree angle. This time, palms up to the sky. Feel your shoulder blades relax. Your arms and hands completely relax and you feel completely supported by the floor. We'll use a second blanket for some added weight on the belly. You can open up the blanket if you prefer to have more cover over your legs here as well. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Feel the expansiveness of this pose. Can you relax your shoulders here a little more? Feel the chest, the heart opening up. Especially when we're stressed or feeling high anxiety, we contract our bodies and our breath gets constricted. Here, we're helping our bodies and minds relax and open up again. Imagine the breath flowing more freely through your body now that you're creating space for it to do so. We'll hold this pose for 5 minutes. Do your best to stay with your breath. When you feel thoughts starting to pull you away, try bringing your awareness back with your words. Breathing in, I create space in my body. Breathing out, I am peaceful. Slowly coming out of this pose, let's first bring our legs together and remove our eye cover, and then roll onto one side. Carefully use your arms to bring yourself once again to a seated position. Every yoga practice ends with a final shavasana, most often what we call corpse pose, where we're lying flat on our back, arms at our sides with palms turned up. We're going to move into a restorative variation here that makes use of our 3 blankets. Again, we'll use one blanket as a pillow for our head and a rolled second blanket. This time, we're going to be using it under our knees rather than catching the tops of our ankles. Gently lower yourself down, lying on your back. Legs can be close together or hip distance apart. Take your third blanket to rest on your belly, or open it up to cover up your whole body if you'd enjoy the extra warmth from your chest to your feet. Place the eye pillow on your eyes, and then let the arms fall naturally close to your sides, palms upward. On a deep inhale, tighten your fists. Hold them here. Now exhale and let your hands drop open, completely relaxed. Fingers open and soft. Once more, let's do this together. Inhale, tighten your fists. Squeeze them as tight as you can. Then exhale, relax, and give a loud sigh to let go of any last tension you're holding on to. Let yourself breathe naturally now, in and out through your nose. As you settle in, scan your body, starting at the toes. Relax the feet and ankles. Relax your calves. Relax your knees. Behind your knees. Relax your hips. Relax your belly, your lower back. Relax your middle back, your shoulder blades. Relax your chest, your shoulders. Relax your arms. Relax your neck. Relax your jaw. Relax behind the eyes. Relax your forehead. On your next inhale, feel the breath in your chest and then your belly. On your exhale, feel your belly emptying itself of the air and resting. Your chest lowering, resting. On your next breath, feel the belly rise and fall. Breathing in, I fill myself with the positive energy around me. Breathing out, I am at ease. Breathing in, I fill myself with the positive energy around me. Breathing out, I am at ease. Breathing in, send your breath throughout your body, reaching all the way to your fingertips and toes. Feel that space you've created in your body. Feel that positive energy filling you. You are completely supported here. You are at the same time grounded and feeling lighter. Try to stay here in the moment. It's easy to let our thoughts wander back to our to-do list in the final moment of any practice, already starting to think about what comes next in our day. Give yourself the gift of staying in the practice until its very end. Use your mindful phrases to stay with your breath. Breathing in, I am aware of my breath. Breathing out, I am relaxed. I'll let you know when to come out of this pose for our closing together. Slowly start to come out of your shavasana. Start by wiggling your fingertips and toes. Keeping the eyes closed, you can remove the eye pillow and the blanket, bend your knees, and bring the soles of your feet to the floor, then mindfully roll to one side. Stay here in a fetal position for a few breaths. When you're ready, slowly push yourself back up to a cross-legged position so that we can close our practice together. Bringing our hands to our knees, our palms are face down to ground ourselves. We can close our eyes or keep a soft gaze here. Let's take a final deep breath together with gratitude for everything that supports us in our everyday life. We acknowledge the connection between ourselves and the world around us. And so we close our practice with this thought. May all beings be safe. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be happy and free and know compassion. May I practice self-compassion and also be an instrument of peace. Thanks for joining me. Namaste.